core principles, we're going to be breaking down our specific recommendations by age group, but there are some overarching principles that we want to focus on. And again, speaking with my developmental psychologist hat on here, I'm thinking about the big picture. This isn't just teaching your kids about money. This is helping your children become confident, independent, self-sufficient adults, because that's the whole goal of parenting, right? We start off, we have to do literally everything for them. They're completely helpless. But our goal is to get them to the point where they are self-sufficient. And I would say that, as parents, because we start off doing everything for them, and obviously that includes everything financial, it's easy with inertia to just keep doing everything, right? To continue to do things for them past the point where they are able. We see this with preschoolers, and it's like, oh, you're still picking out their clothes and tying their shoes and zipping up their coats. And they could be doing those things already, but you've just gotten into the habit of it. It's faster if you do it for them. And so it actually, to get them to that point of self-sufficiency actually requires a lot of intentionality on your part to step back, right? To be constantly thinking to yourself, what am I doing now that they could be doing instead? And I would say this is very important. Sometimes parents try to keep doing everything out of kind of some sort of protective instinct. I'm just going to take care of these things for them. And that especially, again, is true when it comes to money. Like Maggie said, especially if money's tight in the family, sometimes parents are actually trying to hide that from the kids, shield them from it, still buy the presents and all the things. And that does really a disservice creating that kind of bubble for the kids. Because it's not realistic, right? The moment that they become adults and have their own money to manage, they're going to discover things work very differently. And you don't want that cliff. You don't want, I do everything for you. Okay, now suddenly you do everything for yourself, right? Works much better if there's a gradual handover. The other thing you have to be careful of is lifelong dependency, right? Some people get into a habit of continuing to pay things for their kids well into those children's adult years. I made a little note on the slide about anxiety. The research right now is showing that anxiety levels are sky high among teenagers, among young adults. And so everything we can do to equip them to not experience that is good. And for anxiety, really the antidote is action, right? It's knowledge, it's that empowerment as opposed to the avoidance, right? So avoidance just worsens anxiety. But if you can get kids engaged, including getting them engaged in money, even in really small, easy, friendly ways, this is going to build a lot of power for them.